Hello, always a delight to be with you, especially on this platform conversation. Today, we will be looking at something that is crucial. Yes, Maxwell said in his pyramid that it is a basic, it is a fundamental, that is feeding. A lot of times we talk about food scarcity and all of that. Do we really have food scarcity, or is it that our options are a little bit off the menu because we can afford it? The truth is, Nigeria is a great nation. Nigeria is one nation that produces a whole lot of things, and are we eating enough of it? Incidentally, the medical people say that if we eat what we grow, we will live healthier. Yeah, I just gave you the topic. Eating what we grow. That's our focus for today. And I have experts who will tell you that if you want it in real food, we have it. If you want it as snacks, we have it. If you want it as drinks, we equally have it. And a lot of that will be displayed on the program today. And again, my name is Elizabeth, and I have people who are here, and they are better than me. In fact, I am no good at all compared to them. And they will be telling us more about how to consume what we eat. Let's start from you. Do your introduction yourself.
Okay. Good morning, viewers. My name is Mohammed Sani Garba, Executive Chairman of Business, Visa and Training Company.
What does that do?
Yeah, basically what we do, we we try to do something a bit different to aggregate what we even have. You cannot make assessment of what Nigeria owns first. You hear people talking about export. You are yet to identify what you even have in the country. We have so much, and especially the women, I focus attention on them.
Please, I need you to repeat that, especially
women.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a quite a large outfit that most of them, 80% are women. And each of them, when you place them on what they have chosen of their own entrepreneur thing, we now allow them to come in. Don't scare them off. You can't make those assessments without an open door policy.
Okay,
So we allow them to come in with what they have chosen they want to venture into, no matter which stage they are.
Okay.
We look at it, and we, on the other hand, we have the government agencies, regulatory bodies, who have made their own standards very clear. So we put them through. You see, like the NAFTA thing, to be sincere, most of these women, widow, some secondary school drop out, but yet they have chosen to do something to better of their lives.
Okay, Dr. Sani, I'm going to hold you on there. You will still explain these things to me, because as we speak, a lot of women are watching and want to go in to find out how much you can train them and, of course, help them, become exporter, importer, and sometimes they call it ice water. All right. All right, and speaking about import, exports, let you do your introduction, because I know you're around that territory.
My name is Aboma Simeon Anga, and I'm here today in my capacity as the CEO of BJ Consulting Farms, known for short as BJ Farms. We are commercial growers, processors, and global traders of agricultural food products. And today we are here to talk about one of our cherished products, which is mushroom. We'll be telling the viewers how God has blessed this nation with a super health food called mushroom. And this mushroom offers 3 value propositions to all Nigerians. The first is that it will provide you a highly nutritious food that is a balanced diet. The second is that it will put money in your pocket in a sustainable basis, creating wealth. And the third is that it will promote your health. Food, health and wealth are the 3 value propositions mushroom provide every Nigerian. And mushroom speaks the language of all Nigerians. It's a truly unifier, because it's in every part of Nigeria.
Okay.
It's in every part of Nigeria, and we are here to unpack that.
Understand all of that. I see loads of mushroom at different stages on the table. You'll get to explain all of this as we move on. But I also know that as we speak, when we take our break, we'll be joined by another farmer who is equally, versatile. That's the SD Farm CEO, Dr. Stella Iwagu. And while she's walking in, let's go to the street, get to find out. Nigerians, we eat something. Let's find out. Snacks. What do they do when they want to munch a little bit? Snacks.
I eat biscuits. I don't eat most of these snacks. I prefer eating vegetable food and swallow.
Oh, meat pie. Meat pie.
I used to do kunu and buns. Because it's very nice and students enjoying it. That is why it's my favorite snacks.
I don't take snacks. I take only fruits. Because the snacks that we take in Nigeria, for instance, biscuit, the makeup, the process is very faulty. Pizza is once in a while, it's not a daily affair. Burger is the no-no. I don't go around there. What I take is fruits.
Before the harsh economy, my favorite snack has always been shawarma. I love shawarma. I do love shawarma. But now that to eat shawarma is even more than a mudu of rice. I've gone back to smaller biscuits. That's what I eat now.
Wow, shawarma, because I love the way they prepare it. I can use Coke.
My favorite snacks, chicken pie, because I like chicken so much.
My favorite snacks, I'm not a snack type anyway, but I like taking biscuits, anytime I want to have something like that.
Beside All right, I did tell you that when we come back, we will be joined by Dr. Stella Iwagu, and she's here with us. It's nice to have you.
Thank you.
And as usual, I see a lot of products. This time I see them in powdered form. That's the SD Farm. You want to tell me what all these things are? Maybe a few of them, briefly.
Just a few of them. Well, we're looking at innovation in food as medicine. Okay, a lot of the food that we eat has powerful medicinal properties. Number one is the antioxidants. All this plant food have powerful antioxidants, and they are better in their fresh form. Fresh is always best, but it's not always convenient to be able to get your ugu and squeeze it into juice, or get your fresh turmeric juice, or any of the things that you could take in juice form. So what we have done at SD Farms is to put them in powdered form, which makes it easier for you to reconstitute at any point. You bring out banana, in 2-3 days it's already spoiled. But when you powder it, you can have your banana benefit all year round. Banana is really very good for the blood pressure.
I'm not admitting.
And turmeric is actually one of my best ones. Turmeric is loaded in stem cell properties, stem cell regenerating properties. And people bring in stem cell from God knows where and tell us it's 50,000, it's this 1,000. But you can get, this is 500 naira. And you all know how cheap turmeric is in the market. But we need to have a lot of that, because turmeric helps in regulating our cholesterol. Turmeric helps in controlling blood pressure. It helps in inflammation. if you have a combination of turmeric, ginger, and lemongrass, and a few other herbs like scent leaf, it's as effective as any pain reliever that you can get. Lemongrass, which is an amazing aromatic plant, is very effective in reducing fever. You know, those are just really basic things. And apart from that, when you grow it in your garden, so we have the Ediscape, which is edible landscaping, using your edible landscaping. Instead of all the fancy flowers we plant around us, why don't we plant the things that can actually beautify our environment and also give us nutrients? For example, why are we growing royal palms when we can grow coconuts? You can have, you know, there's actually a plant that looks just like turmeric and ginger that has beautiful flowers. You can still get that from having your turmeric and ginger. Can you imagine having turmeric and ginger as a potted plant? You know, and then you want your turmeric, you just dig into the soil and get your turmeric, grate it and eat, and then the plant remains and it's full of aroma.
And I also know that the aroma helps in scaring away certain insects.
Of course. Most of those plants with very strong aroma, they drive away insects, they repel insects, they repel snakes and some other rodents. So we really need to begin to use nature to our advantage.
All right. So let me. When you talked about packaging, I also noticed the BG farm is packaging something, and I did earlier say that you'll be explaining these things. Now, before we, went out, came back here, we're talking about snacks, and Nigerians mentioned a whole lot. I'm curious because I'm seeing mushroom, at different stages. This one looks like fried mushroom.
No, that's dried mushroom.
Okay, this one is dried mushroom.
Mushroom.
Can I do it as snacks?
Oh, from this dried stage, it's ready for you to transform into many of your food products.
Okay.
Mushroom can be used for baking if you transform them into flour. Just by
now can become
flour, yes.
Flour. Like seriously?
Yes,
oh,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
We have it. We have it in powdered form.
We all the bread we eat, we've stopped buying bread from the bakery. My wife bakes our family bread.
Really? Using mushroom?
Adding mushroom as part of the composition for her flour to enhance the nutritional profile and quality of the flour.
You can mix turmeric and...
Yeah. My children love pizza. So my wife uses the mushroom also as part of her ingredients for making pizzas for them.
Guys, you guys should bring out your notebook. This is the Nutrition 101.
There are 3 products, food snacks that my children go to buy every other day. Pizza is one, shawarma is the second, and then pie. So my wife invented recipes around these 3. She makes mushroom pies for them. In fact, they all know how to make mushroom pies themselves. They all know how to make shawarma from mushroom. She replaces the harmful meats, the red meat, and uses the mushroom.
So the mushroom can actually be like meat for
a
us.
Meat replacement. A replacement for meat protein.
Okay.
So think about mushroom as a plant protein.
Plant protein, it is.
Oh, okay. It's not even vegetable, it's protein.
But
yes,
the issue here,
protein.
You see, why do we
high
need
quality
to,
protein?
Why do we need to patronize foreign snacks when we have much better stuff and replacing the ingredients? For instance, he made mention of pies and shawarma. We have our own local delicacy. If we can now introduce it to the world, I tell you, if anybody knows the ingredient in there, give him a choice to take pizza or whatever. He will not dare go there. We should introduce that to the children.
Yes.
We have delicacies that are very rich. Okay, like we have in the north, we have the funkaso. Yes, I can.
That's kuli kuli.
That's it.
Well, kuli kuli very delicious.
We have, there is another kuli kuli we have, which is like
flakes.
Yes, like
I think
flakes.
I've seen that one too.
Yes, so that one.
So for those who are looking for biscuits, this is the best biscuits.
Most of the whites now, they are taking it with ice cream. I never knew they can take it with ice cream. But
kuli kuli and ice cream.
Oh,
yes.
Delicious.
And
Kuli kuli and gari. Awesome.
I really make my kuli kuli because I don't like to munch. It's a bit hard.
They're the ones telling us the look.
So I make my smoothies, using kuli kuli.
Because that's a powerful protein.
It's really, really nice.
Very
really nice, yes.
So basically, you see, those are delicacies. It's not known to the world. And one thing we have which is unique, which we have to realize it, is God has given us the best of every commodity.
Can I have that?
And
Absolutely.
That's tiger nut crunch.
This is cookies.
Yes, cookies made from tiger nuts.
Wow.
You know.
Wow.
So everybody should have a bite of that. We have cookies made from scent leaf. We have cookies made from ginger. We have cookies made from mushroom. We have cookies made from turmeric. You know, so you get your, every bite is helpful. So we replace sugar with dates. And we need fiber. We can have enough fiber.
And we have dates here in Nigeria.
We have a lot of dates.
Like in Jigawa State, we have much and different varieties. And beside that, even the Arabs, we dare them with one unique date that it gives you a milky taste. You will never knew. But if I give you now, you crunch it, you will think we must have added some milk in it. But it grows naturally like that.
Try
So,
that.
you see, all these things, if we are really serious, we can identify them, expose them. And like the president said, we should be using these things. After identifying them, first we knew we have unique products, which is not known to other world. And beside, in each product God gave us, we have them in variety. One single, like the granules we are talking about, we have more than 15 varieties of granules in Nigeria, which is difficult for someone to apprehend elsewhere. And we do have them.
I don't understand.
We even choose
them.
No. We choose the one
different
for
colors, different
if you're
sizes,
yes,
different nutritional
if you're
values.
going for oil, you want to extract the oil. It's a special species in Nigeria. You have choice. If you're going for kuli, you're looking for more of the
fiber,
residue. Yes, you now choose the species you want. So we have all of this, which we need to identify them first. And again, since the government came forward and said, look, we should be using our stuffs, let them be on the front line. If, for instance, now you declared NTA should be using our own local snacks, this tea you're sharing there and snacks, biscuit when you have guests, it's not free. They bought it. And you cannot tell where those things came in from. Some of them, how long they have been on transit before they get here. But these ones, we can get them as fresh as anything.
But
you know?
Seriously, on this set, the granules and the kuli is a constant. Seriously, but I'm going to add the
This
tiger
is just
nut
one
cookies
out
now
of
and,
one out of 1,000.
mushrooms, yes. We always insist on made in Nigeria in this set.
That's beautiful.
Fantastic. Then if that's the case, let's say take it as a habit, or let's all of us now lean on the call of Mr. President. Henceforth, it's a duty. Water has to be Nigerian. Your snacks has to be. Even the soap you're cleaning the offices with. All these women can produce it, entrepreneurs. And one other thing we should know about our water is regarded like a medicine. Some of us, if you travel to China, you will be seeing the same water, but different prices. Why? High alkaline level in it.
Wow.
Our own here in Nigeria, the ones we can even take anybody to see it. Like the one in Plateau State, the Swan water, the one in Yankari, which is just bubbling and out there, the one in Taraba State, they are all just wasting away. And those are no longer equal to any other water because of the high level of alkaline in it. So if we can package these things, use it ourselves, nobody will see Nigerians and think we're malnourished or looking, we're not eating healthy.
You know,
none of us, even those ones you call them alwajiri, look at them plumpy and so strong.
Yes.
Because of what we are eating. So why can't we share with the rest of the world? You know?
Okay. So now let's still move back to the BG farm here. I also see some of these things packaged. I guess those are mushroom as well. Is it the same thing as what I have here?
Yeah, so on the set, we are saying at the very basic,
Pastor.
Yeah, at the very basic, you can have mushroom available for you as fresh mushroom or as dried mushroom. Between the fresh and the dried, it could go into any meal, any national meal cooked in Nigeria. All the soups.
I like the way you say national meal.
Yes, national.
Is it the ones they eat on National Day?
No,
Every day is a national day.
Oh, okay.
Everyday soup, everyday soup, everyday stew.
Like I made oha soup this morning.
Exactly.
And
So
you need to
mushroom
have
find
seen
itself
mushrooms smiling in it.
Don't get me watching.
Oh, I actually have some in the car. I'll give you some.
So what we are saying is, mushroom is an everyday food for everyday Nigerians. It finds itself relevant in every food you eat and you cook. So the fresh and the dried plays that role. But beyond just eating fresh and dried mushroom, mushroom can also be transformed as an important ingredient into many high-value food products. An example is pasta. Nigeria is a pasta-eating country. Noodles, Indomie, pasta.
Pasta.
Right. This is pasta. The same way you think about noodles, the same way you think about Indomie, macaroni. So rather than eat those highly processed ones, because of the high nutritional value of mushroom, anything you add mushroom to increase or improves the nutritional profile of that food product. So if you eat Indomie that has little or no value nutritionally, noodles. If you eat any noodles with very little nutritional value, and you incorporate mushrooms into them, immediately they become
a whole food.
Exactly.
Balanced diet.
It becomes like a balanced diet because mushroom is a balanced diet. So
this mushroom is protein.
It's protein.
It's not just
mineral.
It's
amazing vitamins and rare minerals that you don't get in other food commonly. Yeah.
It's also dietary fiber.
It has a lot of dietary fiber, which makes it good for people who are dealing with weight loss issue, who are dealing with colon cancer, who are dealing with prostate issues. So mushroom is food and medicine rolled into one.
It's also rich in antioxidants, a lot of antioxidants. And it also is rich in biotic compounds that has medicinal properties and healing properties as well, or healing abilities as well.
Now, this I'm looking at is all made in Nigeria here. Right? It looks fancy.
Yeah, the whole journey of mushroom. The whole journey of mushroom begins from the fruiting bag. Every Nigerian can be taught to produce the mushroom fruiting bag and grow mushrooms from their house. From their house, every Nigerian can grow mushroom. So all the fresh mushroom that was harvested, that is in front of you, came from this bag. Okay? And then this one is the tea. So you can have breakfast every morning with mushroom tea. So this is a mushroom tea bag. It's highly nutritious and very medicinal. We also added some aromatic compounds as well to enhance the flavor. So mushroom is a complete food, and God has made it available in Nigeria. Remember the 3 value propositions of mushroom. It puts highly nutritious super health food on your table. It also puts money in your pocket. And then it also promotes your good health. The reason why Nigerians were living long over 100 years ago, our forebears, was because they understood the value of mushroom. They go to the forest and other food products. So they make sure they incorporate all of this into their diet every day, 3 times a day. They had no need for a hospital. They live longer. We want to bring back that kind of culture and that kind of food eating habits into Nigeria.
One additional unique advantage of patronizing Nigerian mates, like the noodles, you can give your own spec and say, okay, you know what? I want a portion of the mushroom. Then maybe you choose the flour you want, maybe tamba or millet. You can just come up with your own spec, and they mix it up and give you what you want.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So you take it conveniently.
That's nice.
Unlike you just see glittering package and then you just run for it.
And lots of
and
chemicals.
Honestly, we shouldn't take anybody looking down on Nigerians because of packaging. We are reluctant on giving this a beautiful packaging because we get everything fresh. We know the season for everything, and we get it fresh. So no one should take us for granted. If you say there is market for this, and this is the location. Each market comes with its own spec. Give us, dare us, give us a level to meet up. We'll meet it up.
And exceed it.
And exceed it, as long as you buy. But packaging,
And
if
nobody's
it's going,
buying.
it determines where the market is going. If it's going to Middle East, they want classic thing. They don't care if what the content is rich or not. If it's not presentable, yes. If it's not presentable,
They won't buy.
no market for you. If it's going to America region, that's your target. They ask for jumbo sizes. Unlike the Asians, because of the nature of the family or the spec of their family, just a family with a child. So if your target market is there, you do tiny ones like this. They can take this in Asia. They want tiny, tiny ones. Just one drop and you get the
Everything is
result.
done.
So it comes with that. So if it's Nigerian spec just to show beauty, fine. Look at it. No guidelines, nothing. Look at this. Very presentable.
And this
So
is made
if
in
you
Nigeria,
tell him that,
packaged in Nigeria.
yes,
That's
if you
what I
tell
like
him
about
that,
it.
Everything on this table is made in
Made in
Nigeria.
everything.
You know, my interest is you're trying to really convince me to continuously, on daily basis, eat the mushroom. And I like to munch. I know this is tiger nut cookies. Do we have mushroom cookies or mushroom
Yeah.
Yes,
biscuits?
there are
Oh,
mushroom cookies.
Okay, we have it. So
We
I
have
can actually
mushroom
take some of
cookies.
it to my office.
Yes,
I noticed some
mushroom
men,
pie.
you know, in the interview, they said they like to chew biscuits. I guess you have to convert now to mushroom biscuits.
We
We
already
actually,
have.
we
In
actually
fact.
have mushroom cookies, just that it didn't come as part of what came to the
Okay,
set today.
so we can
have
actually-
mushroom cookies.
even
Okay.
Yeah,
in
we
the,
have ginger
in the
cookies.
kuli you are talking of, you can have a bit
You
of
can
it.
infuse mushroom
That's the
into
beauty
that.
of it. You
Okay,
can
so
say in the mixture.
You can
Yes, you
actually
can add.
Yes.
Yes,
You
you can
can
add
have-
mushroom into
we
that.
There's
have-
nothing you cannot add
But
mushroom apart
really,
is food.
but again, we also need to look at what are we trying to accomplish. Kwili is already pretty high in protein, you know. Adding mushroom doesn't even really give you super advantage. So you want to add mushroom to food that are not already rich to enrich them. You know, we're dealing with malnutrition all over the place. If we can really use some of this to enhance our nutritional value. And talking about malnutrition, we tend to focus on protein energy malnutrition, especially when it comes to children and when it comes to pregnant women. You know, we focus mainly on protein energy malnutrition. But there is another kind of malnutrition that is going on. You see everybody looking healthy and robust, but that doesn't mean they are. We are not taking enough antioxidants. We are not taking enough micronutrients. Those are the vitamins and minerals. And the one thing that give that to you are the fruits and the vegetables. We're not eating enough of those. And that is why our immune system is not very robust. Because when we eat more fruits and vegetables, our immune system will be more robust. You know, when you are young, you need a lot of carbohydrate, you need a lot of protein, and of course the fruits and vegetables. But as you grow older, your energy requirement reduces, your protein requirement reduces because you just need it for maintenance, to just maintain cell multiplication. But you need more of the vitamins, of the micronutrients, of the antioxidants to ensure repair is going on, to ensure that the metabolic processes are going on. Because see, people are dealing with cancers, they're dealing with inflammations, they're dealing with all kinds of obesity. Because even as women, as we grow older, our estrogen level begins to drop. Then you see us packing fat, especially in the midrib. Same thing with men too. The testosterone level begins to drop and they begin to pack the weight. All of that can be addressed with appropriate nutrition.
But
so
doctor,
that you're
you
balanced.
see, back to, if you will make a quick judgment that we're looking good is not healthy, I will rather disagree with that. You see, like
so
the
you say
women.
you may look good.
Yes.
You may
They
look
don't
good, but it does
necessarily
not,
be
it may
healthy.
not necessarily be
Fine.
healthy.
Let me add up to what you're saying. You see, back to our nature and what we used to, coming back to use Nigerian native stuffs like this ones. The women, the tummy thin, we have recipes, spices, which are commonly known, but we now think it's a village thing.
Honestly.
We run away
That is
from
exactly
them.
what I'm saying,
Yes.
Alaji, that we
but
need to
it
get
do
back
exist.
to eating those things.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We're saying that people might look healthy and robust, but they may not be. Because we're not eating the spices. You know, when you're making food, you need to have the sweet, the savory, and the spices. Do you understand? To balance it, because your body needs a little bit of those things.
Yeah.
But now we're eating foods that are lacking, you know, in some of those things. And then if you do a survey of Nigerians today, if you do a 24-hour survey, because for you to really be at optimal health, you need at least 4 to 5 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. How many of us have actually eaten fruits each day as a routine? Eating fresh vegetables each day as a routine? The answer is no. When we were living the way our parents live, you go to your backyard, and that is part of the theme of Grow What You Eat. You know, if you want to go and buy pawpaw, you have to go to the market to buy the pawpaw, bring it home. All of that is a lot of stretch. You might not get it. You may have your money. But if that pawpaw is in your backyard, you see this, right? Bring down that pawpaw. You find that pawpaw is on the menu. If there is guava in your backyard, you pass. You don't even need to wash.
So
you grab.
We need to plant
most of these things, so you are more likely to eat it.
Vegetables she's talking of fruits. We already, and she's aware of it. She's part of my platform member. We dry all these fruits. We have them to preserve them. And you can make them part of your milk. As you can crush this into powder and mix it up, you can also crush the fruits in powder form and make them have it. Like you, if you're rushing to an office, you have like one thing she introduced to me.
Banana is there.
Yes, you have all the mixture together
and
and
this
just
one
scoop
is the
a
combo.
spoon and put it in there and it's
It has
ready to go.
21 vegetables, spice,
That's
and
it.
herbs. Everything is in
So
here.
the basics can go into just one cup. And you mix it up, you take it.
You know, I actually remember I was down some time ago. She came to the office and gave me what she called, I think, jatropha, beetroot, and all of
And
that,
kale
the powder.
in the powder form.
So I was skeptical about it, but I decided to give it a try. All those red blood cell, depletion and all of that. It was just 2 days, and I was back to my feet. So I can really attest to that. I had to blend it. I wasn't sure how to blend it with apples and
We really need to look inward.
No, I had to blend it into the smoothie and gulp it. For 2 days, I was up and about again. It shows that Nigerian food
really
is really, really great. And I don't know why our people will still insist on importing things that will kill your system instead. Someone I was talking to said to me that when you go to eat vegetables and fruits, instead of filling you up, it makes you more hungry. So it's better I do this bread and biscuits that will hold me. If I do it in the morning, it can hold me the whole day. I don't know. I tend to disagree with that. But then, I don't know, if my director is ready, I want to quickly take a breather now. When we come back, we continue. Break beckons.
We want to talk about rights, there are obligations. I'm not saying that this government is a saint, it's very far from it. But there are things that we can do to make it better, and that's the challenge I'm throwing to you. You don't want to build this nation? I don't know where else you want to go. If I had a choice, I'll come back. When I stand outside and I hear what you have to say about this country that I know that I can die for as one, then I'm really sad because you're young. You have education, you have tools, you have a huge future ahead of you, and you're condemning yourself before you started on that journey. So please don't do that. Please don't.
It's still conversation, and we're talking eating, or if you choose, consuming what we grew. And it's amazing. While we were on that break, more products came out, and I'm like, wow, you know, if you can get the studio real good, you see, the table is filled and it's still flowing. And I'm told this is just 1% of what we have in Nigeria as products.
Yes, that's
you
true.
know, so is that the granite oil you talked
No,
about?
sesame.
Okay, this sesame
Yes,
oil.
yes.
What's the difference? Is this Nigeria?
Yes, it is.
Are you
Everything
sure?
here is Nigeria.
Everything you see.
Wait, I need to read
So
where is
the
it.
hampers are loading.
We have over 500 different items.
Wow, 500.
Yes, you can visit. I think some of your crew have visited to verify all those things, and we have them in different form. And besides, the unfortunate thing, the healthy value of all this is written here.
Okay.
So the irony here is that because Nigerians are reluctant in getting themselves engaged into this, you find out foreign business guys come in here, their agents come in here and pick these things, take them to their country, modified, and still bring some
it
to
back
sell
to
into
us.
Nigeria. And one funny scenario that just happened recently in Durban, this activity that is going on there, there is some clients who used to come and buy ginger powder here,
Ginger
raw
powder.
ginger, and
Raw
take
ginger,
take it there to Morocco specifically. And he is part of now of the part of the trade fair now. They were also invited there. And he's going there to present that same ginger as Moroccan stuff.
Products.
Yes.
Meanwhile, it's
It's here,
actually
they're
domiciled
buying.
here.
Yes,
Wow.
we identify
Same with
some
our
of them.
turmeric and other
you know.
things.
So likewise, this it's just a group of business guys and feel that this place is empty. They came and invest, and now investing in this, they are not citizens, but they're entitled. When they invest in this, they export it out, and they bring back the proceed to expand their business here. Government gives them incentives.
But
Foreigners.
not for locals.
Yeah.
But
It
no
always says-
incentive for locals.
No, it's for everybody.
No, it's for everybody.
Export incentive.
As long as you
I'm
bring it
saying
back.
they are bringing that in. You know, a lot of incentive. It's just only recently that the Export Promotion Council really did that export promotion incentives. But what we need to look at is, as you know, as government is giving incentive to foreigners to invest in Nigeria, government also need to incentivize Nigerians to produce.
I'm part of. I was invited in this policy review on all this stuff with Smeden, and we have one with another ABU's area. I was part of the policy review thing. The issue here is, and I make a specific recommendation, that incentives should not be extended to foreign investors. It will encourage our own people to come on
Yes,
board.
to do better.
You know, what wasn't purpose now you came in here and only God knows how they start up, the documentations, how the remittance are. And then again, it's not even, the profit margin is quite huge. And it's not just, okay, you now take it to wherever you sell, maybe in 10 times the value you've added to it, and then because you want to expand your business, they remitted back the money into our country, and you now get a bonus for that. You know, it should be limited to Nigerians.
So that we can benefit
We can
more
benefit.
from it. All right, now you are president of
the
Cassava
Exporters
Association. Without really deviating from what we're discussing today, maybe briefly you can take us. Do you have that incentive for your exporters?
Yes, we have. There are 3 kinds of incentives available for every Nigerian right now. The first incentive is that any machine you need to import to enable you process what you will export, it's duty-free. At least I'm a beneficiary of the duty-free incentive, but you must go through a very difficult process of applying for it, because you apply for it through the Federal Ministry of
Agriculture?
Federal Ministry of Finance.
Okay.
On paper, it's easy, But when you start the process, you go from table to table, desk to desk, and you know the Nigerian factor. So it makes it very cumbersome.
Nigerian factor, my brother. You know,
I
the
don't know
issue
that
here
Nigerian
is,
factor.
yeah, come on, man. The issue there is the
In other words,
personality
the
is
government
right there.
needs to ease
But the process is
the ease of
honestly,
doing business. The
It's
government
very
needs to
ease
work
and
more
expense.
on
but
making
when you
it
go
easy.
with the mindset that I need to tip someone, it's a Nigerian thing, it's totally negative. You have gone with a negative mind.
Tipping doesn't even
Yeah,
make
someone can
guarantee
just
that you
tell you
get
your
what
file
you
is
want.
here,
So
you have to tip.
I was mentioning 3 incentives available right now for every Nigerian.
Okay.
The first is we know that you need to import machineries. You can import them duty-free when you apply for that duty-free exemption. They call it duty-free exemption certificate.
Okay.
The second incentives available for every Nigerian is that when you export manufactured products, you get export expansion grant. Also, you have to apply. You get export expansion grant up to 10 to 15%, depending on the level of value addition. That's an additional profit to your already established profit for your product. The final incentive is the NEPC actually provides some financial support or also rebate for market expansion. When you develop markets for your export product, the fiscal incentives available right now allows you to make tax deductions for all of those expenditure. And also they even provide you some refund in certain cases. So these incentives are currently ongoing and available, like I said, to every Nigerian. But the Nigerians have to be informed, and the government need to also simplify the process and make it easy for people to access.
That's absolutely right. Simplify it. And again, the major hurdle is this. In Nigeria, if someone tells you he's into processing and he bought equipment, all will be he put in 100% to make that happen. While in my survey, what happened in other part of the world is that none of them, you meet those machine assembling guys or dealers, you tell them what you want to process. They will now, you see, we shy away from the write-ups. You bring them in, you do the write-up, this is what I wanted to start producing. And I have the data of distance, this commodity in my country. And by the time you now give me access to this machine, I will be producing this tonnage, and these are my projected market, full cycle. If you will drop that, they will come in and put those things in place without with an agreement of how these things you'll be paying as the business grows. But in our case, you go there, take loan, go and drop, you cut them off. They are no longer part of the business. And if it goes wrong, you sink. That's why you see that factories or processing places redundant. Or an SME, for instance, she got a spec from NAFDAC. You have to meet up this 4 production rooms, operation rooms, and this equipment, that equipment. And maybe her capacity is just 10 bags. After that 10 bags, what happened?
So they need to look into that.
She should now accept. Now do we sell the idea to her that if we have another member who is processing the same thing, can use your facility when you're not using it to get those money back. But what goes to her mind, the basic thing is the sales. I'm now taxed to pay for this certification, get this standard, you all does that.
All right.
The market where in your country you are now left to be struggling or competing with other products in the supermarket. We have not even give value to these products so that we will have our own unique space that these are purely made in Nigerian supermarket, tax-free in our own wherever they are.
That would be a wonderful one.
Yeah.
Made in Nigerian supermarket. I'm sure the goods will be amazing.
Even our
Or made
airports.
in Nigerian sections in
Sections.
existing
In existing
supermarkets.
supermarkets.
We shouldn't
Made in
even-
Nigerian sections
we should
in
have it
existing
unique.
supermarkets.
Okay.
So
What
that those
happened to
that
our-
want to support made in Nigerian goods can just go to that section and see the wide variety of things that Nigerians are making.
And of course, when you're doing that, you also be helping people to expand their pocket. Like you said, I needed to ask. Somebody asked me here, the mushroom. Number one, he said, please, how can I buy it? That's number one.
Yeah.
That's something we'll send you feedback. But are they in shops in display?
Yes,
Okay.
they're available for order online, and we do nationwide delivery.
Okay,
In fact, we
nationwide
do
delivery.
global delivery.
Okay, so I'll probably have to send
if you send in my
the
WhatsApp
link.
number.
Okay,
and
the
the link.
WhatsApp number to the person.
Yes.
All right, so
with
the
the
other
link.
one is there any form of preservative? That's another question here. Any form of preservative in the mushroom?
We like mushroom organic. We like it free from any harmful preservative chemicals. So when we dry them, we reduce the moisture content to 10%.
Okay.
And in that 10%, they can last without any other addition of preservative for at least over a year. In fact, we could do up to 2 years, and it will be able to maintain its quality. So we don't do any preservative. They come to you as organic and fresh.
Okay. All right, so the same thing goes for the
same
SD
thing,
farm.
The same thing for SD farm, whether you're talking about the beetroot, you're talking about the banana, you're talking about bitter leaf. You know, bitter leaf is another product that really need to, we have a major epidemic of diabetes right now because people are consuming so much sugar and our lifestyle have become so sedentary. But right now, I went to America. If you go to Amazon, you'll see bitter leaf in Amazon.
Really? People are
Bitter
selling
leaf
bitter
capsule,
leaf?
yes. And they will tell you made in America. And I was like, when did America start growing bitter leaf? So we need to really invest in what we have. So we have bitter leaf capsules for those that are not able to take the powder. Neem, dogoyaro, we have them in powdered form.
Dogoyaro is that thing you used to give us when we were kids
neem.
for what's the name now?
For malaria,
Malaria, yes.
and all kinds of other conditions. You can use it for even for growing your hair and making your hair supple. A lot of these
Like
things have
seriously,
multiple,
I didn't
yes,
know
they
about
have
that.
multiple benefits. But that's the beauty of plants.
And you
They
can
have
use it
multiple benefits.
in oil,
In
and
oil
cooking
form
oil,
and all that, you
and
know.
also rubbing or hair cream, all the things.
That's
you
the
can,
dogoyaro.
yes, you
Yes.
can apply them.
It's bitter.
Yes.
How can I use the oil? It's bitter.
No, you can
But
use the
if
oil
you're
for other
looking for-
purposes. You can use it in your skin. You can use it in your
Yeah,
hair.
exactly.
You can use it to treat conditions. Same thing with scent leaf. You know, so we have all of these herbs that have powerful nutritional and medicinal value, and there's no additive to them at all. Another very powerful herb we have is the one we call King of Bitters. This is really one of the liver tonics that can help detoxify your system. Again, if you can't take it in powder form, you can have it in capsule form. And you know, when people are taking Origin and all of these other herbs that are chemicalized, you can have it in its natural form. So back to
They're
mushroom.
like the aloe vera too.
Yeah, aloe vera.
Which
Back
we
to
have one of the
mushroom.
best in the country.
There's a species of mushroom we are growing. Unfortunately, I didn't bring the live plant, but we put them in powdered form. It's called Ganoderma. Ganoderma is one of the most powerful medicinal mushrooms we have. And it's very powerful for cancer prevention and other, it has loaded in antioxidants and all that. So it's something that is worthy of mention because our people are looking for treatment for cancer because we don't have the health system. I'm a nurse, I'm a midwife, I'm in health sector. You wonder why am I so into food? It's because without the right food, we can never accomplish health. And when our healthcare system is so depleted that, like right now, I have a medical device and I can't find anywhere in Nigeria to support it. I have to go to America twice every year. How many people can afford that? But we have systems here, things that people can consume to reduce medical tourism. It's really very important that we enhance our own traditional medicine, that we enhance food and also enhance our environment.
Definitely.
One more thing about mushroom that we haven't mentioned here is the powerful environmental remediation that it brings.
Yeah.
Okay? Mushroom, this log here, bring that for me, please. Can you hand that to me? This You know, mushroom grows on logs in the forest. But now we don't have the forest, so cut them down and build estates. So for us to do, and then we're cutting down logs. In our timber shades, we have a lot of sawdust piling up, and they're burning it and contributing to climate change. But mushroom farmers help in remediating the environment, preventing all that smoke from going up in the air by taking these logs, taking this sawdust and producing mushroom. This is actually sawdust. Or any agricultural waste, because it's really a cyclical system. You can use sawdust, you can use groundnut peels, you can use sugar cane, you can use corn peels, you can use palm, all the agricultural waste. You can bring it together, compress it, pile it inside this bag. That's how we create the log. Pasteurize it, and you have your log. So that is powerful waste to wealth and preserving the environment.
Then in addition, one other very powerful contribution to agriculture, any soil that is dead, if you use the spent bags,
from the spent bags,
you can bring that soil back to life.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Back to life.
Beautiful. Now, just 1 minute left for me, and I think, Elijah, you will have to just say one or two things. Are Nigerians really accepting all these products? How are we taking it? Because from now, me, I'm born again. I'm going to be consuming all of this. So how are other people consuming it? Are they accepting it?
Yes, actually they are. And especially, you see, is the information. We don't really let this thing known to the people. Like recently, the last visit the WTO came, she was shocked to know we have this in Nigeria, baobab.
What's this?
Baobab.
Baobab. What does it mean?
It's
a super
you know kuka in Hausa? Those huge tree. So the leaf is the miyan kuka. The fruit, powder, there's this. And the seed inside, after taking the powder, we also have oil extracted from it.
All right.
It's a super fruit.
All right.
And it has is very rich in vitamin C.
I see it here.
Immunity boosting, you know.
Everything. Thank you so much. My director is on my neck. And all these people who are asking how you can get these things, I will be sending you the contacts of my guests here so you can reach them directly and negotiate if you want to sell or if you want to buy. And very importantly for me, you must consume it. The program is Conversation, and it's been Elizabeth with Dr. Stella, BG Farm, and our CEO here, Mohammed Sani. Thank you for coming on the show. All right, let's keep eating Nigeria if you want to live long. Yes. Eat what we grow.